Please subscribe my channel. By the time I turned the deadbolt, it was almost midnight. The house felt quiet in that creepy way when you expect someone to be home, but they're not. I stood in the hallway for a long moment, my hand still on the lock, listening to my own breathing echo. My wife Sarah had texted me hours before, saying she was going out with friends and would get back late. That wasn't strange these days. What was strange was the Instagram story I saw by chance while scrolling to pass the time. Loud music, bright lights, and her laughing way too much. She was pressed close to a guy I didn't know. His arm was around her waist like he owned it. I didn't say anything to her then. I didn't text or call. I ate my dinner by myself, washed the dish, and sat on the couch pretending to watch a TV show I couldn't pay attention to. Every fake laugh from the audience felt like it was making fun of me. Around 11, a text came from a friend we both know. "Hey buddy, is Sarah all right? She seems really drunk." That's when something inside me got tough. Not anger or jealousy, but clear thinking. I went to the front door and locked the deadbolt. One click. Done. Sarah and I have been married for 8 years. We met in our mid-20s, both working in the city center in Denver, both sure we were ready for this. For a long time, things were good. We went on weekend hikes, ordered takeout late at night, and had private jokes that nobody else got. But over time, things changed. She wanted more fun, more attention, more excitement. I wanted calm, a real home, a future without needing to show off to strangers every weekend. We stopped finding the middle ground and started living in different worlds. At 12:17 a.m., my phone vibrated. It was Sarah. I let her know. It rang again, and again. Finally, a text. Why is it ringing? I looked at the screen, seeing my face faintly in the darkness. I typed back slowly, said you knew that. I went to bed. That wasn't totally untrue. I had gone to bed in my room. A minute went by. Ben, please don't do this. I've been drinking. I pictured her on the front steps, shoes in her hand, makeup messy, foam light on her face. The image should have made me feel something. It didn't. She called again. This time I freaked out. "Are you for real?" she said sharply. Open the door. Her voice was loud, like she was embarrassed. "We weren't worried about me," I said. "You seem busy." There was a long quiet, a faraway car sound as the ocean glass. "It's not what you think," she said. "It never is," I answered. I went back to the living room and sat down, my heart beating fast. Not from being scared, but from the heaviness of what I had just done. Locking her out wasn't to hurt her. It was setting a limit, one I should have set years earlier. I didn't know what would come next, but for the first time in a long time, I felt like I wasn't the one always asking for a little respect. At 12:41 a.m., my phone rang again. An unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but something said I should. "Is this Mark?" a man asked, his voice tight and worried. "Yes," I said. "This is Officer Thompson with the Marion County Police. Your wife was in an incident in the city center. She's been arrested, but there was a fight. She asked us to call you." My stomach sank. All the anger and strength disappeared right away, replaced by a cold wave of fear. "Is she hurt?" I asked. "She's upset," he said carefully, "and the guy she was with ran off. We need you to come here." I took my keys, my thoughts all over the place. The locked door suddenly seemed pointless. Whatever I thought this night meant, it had just turned into something else. As I went outside, the cold night air hit me strong and woke me up. I didn't know what I was heading into or what Sarah would say. I only knew that this call would make the truth come out, ready or not. I stopped by my truck, looking at the dark house, knowing that what was waiting would decide if our marriage was really over or if tonight would show a betrayal much worse than I thought. Waiting just out of my control. The police station was too bright. All white lights and hard seats. The kind of spot where feelings don't fit, but come out anyway. Sarah sat curled up in a plastic chair, arms around herself. Her dress was messy, hair wild, eyes puffy from crying. When she saw me, relief showed on her face, then something deeper. Guilt, shame, maybe fear. I couldn't tell anymore. Officer Thompson nodded at me and stepped away, giving a space that didn't feel private at all. "What happened?" I asked softly. My voice was steadier than how I felt inside. Sarah swallowed hard. I made a big mistake, she said. I shouldn't have gone out with him. That word, him, hit right where it was meant to. I waited. She took a deep breath that shook. His name is Kyle. I met him through a friend. It was only supposed to be drinks. I wanted to feel special again. There it was, the words I had felt coming for years. She told how the night got worse. How Kyle drank too much and started wanting more than she was okay with. When she tried to go, he grabbed her arm hard, making a big scene outside the bar. Someone called the cops. He ran before they got there. As she spoke, I saw her hands shake. Part of me wanted to hug her tight. Another part stayed back, arms folded, guarding something in me that had finally learned to protect itself. I called you because I didn't know who else, she said quietly. When I saw the door was locked, it really hit me how much I had pushed you away. I nodded slowly. You didn't push me away tonight, I said. You did that over years. She looked up at me, tears in her eyes. I know, and I don't know how to make it right. On the drive home, the quiet between us felt new. Not empty, but full and heavy with truths we couldn't hide anymore. When we got to the driveway, Sarah paused before getting out. Are you going to lock me out again? She asked. I looked right at her. No, I said. But that doesn't mean things go back to normal. She nodded, getting it more than she wanted to. Inside, she changed clothes and sat at the kitchen table, holding a mug of tea she didn't sip. I've been unhappy, she said softly. But instead of dealing with it, I ran away. From you, from us. I leaned on the counter, tired. I felt alone in our marriage, I said. Tonight just made it impossible to act like everything was fine. We talked until the sky started to get light, going over years of hurt feelings, letdowns, and needs we ignored. It wasn't a big yelling fight. It was worse. It was real and honest. In the end, no big promises fixed it all. Just a choice. We decided to live apart, at least for a while. Not from hate, but to honor what was damaged. Sarah cried as she packed a bag. I didn't try to stop her. I helped carry it to the car. At the door, she turned. I'm sorry, she said. I believed her. But it didn't change what we had to do. When she drove off, the house felt huge and strange. I sat on the couch where I'd waited for her so many nights, listening to the clock tick. I thought about that locked door, about the line I had finally set. Locking her out wasn't revenge. It was picking myself for the first time in years. Later that day, my phone buzzed. A text from Sarah. Thank you for coming to get me last night. I get now what I lost. I looked at it for a long time, then put the phone face down. Some lessons come too late to fix things, but they show up just in time to change who you are next. That night, as I locked the door again, I noticed something surprising. The house wasn't empty. It was peaceful, and for the first time in years, that peace didn't feel like being left alone. It felt like the start of something true.